Good evening and welcome to the Good Witch. This is your Libra January 2020 reading. I'm excited about this new year with you guys. First things first, I want to say that I have the best subscribers in the world. You guys are so awesome and so faithful, and I love all the comments. Please keep it up. Thank you. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, so Libras, what do we have going on for this month of January? This is your love. This is your finance. This is your personal growth. Okay? We also pulled cards from our Orisha deck and from our Moonology deck as clarifiers. Let's look at love. Okay. Nope, we're not looking at love. We're going to look at finance first. Y'all know, if y'all watch me, that I'm very guided and I'm extremely intuitive, and I follow what Spirit says. So we're going to look at finance first. I think for a lot of you Libras, that is where your mind is right now. You're working on your finances and your goals at this new year, this new decade. Okay, so you have the Prince of Disc. You have the Nine of Disc. And you have the Four of Swords. So that just clarifies what I just said. You're very focused on your coin right now. You're being very stubborn about your money. You're holding on to it really tight. This guy is in like a coliseum, just pushing forward. I see you leaving a lot of things behind that you felt like might have been keeping you from your personal financial growth. You feel like the ball's ain't, well, no, you might not feel like it. I don't even know if you know it, but the ball is in your court. For some of my more masculine Libras, I'm actually seeing that you're putting sex on the back burner for a lot of this month. Like, you're not even into it right now. You're so focused on your coins. Some of you are removing your heart from some situations. Being very bullish about the situation with your money. If somebody owes you something, you're going to get it right now. And if there's a contract you want, you're going for it right now. And you're not borrowing what anybody has to say about it. That's the energy I'm getting from my Libras right now. And it's going to work out in your benefit. You have the Nine of Disc, which is gain and wealth, health, prosperity. I take back health. Some of you are going to wear yourselves out. You're going to feel physically drained, some of you, but that's because of how hard you're pushing. And you know, some people say no pain, no gain. I suppose that's personal choice, but you will be working hard towards your financial goals, and you will be winning at that. That's awesome. It seems like things are coming together. You have people in your corner that you didn't think would be in your corner when it comes to finances, but be aware that they're in your corner now because you're growing, and they're going to want you to pay them back later for whatever it is you're having them do. So if you don't need them, don't use them. Don't allow them to be around if you don't really want them around, because they're going to take advantage of that situation later. And you know, let's just say you got some people around you that could be helpful, but they have some ulterior motives. It could even be somebody that you were at odds with that for stability's sake wants a truce. Maybe you had a business partner or a relative or somebody that you were wanting to work on a project with, and you guys were at odds. And they want a truce with you now because they see how focused you are. We'll look at that more in a little bit, and I'll give you advice on whether or not you should even indulge in a truce with this person. But be aware that it is temporary. It is going to be a temporary truce. As soon as you get as soon as they get where they want to go, there'll be a debt to pay, possibly. Let's look at that later. So we're going to move on to love. Let's see what's going on with our Libras in love for January 2020. Well, I'm glad. I'm gonna just say I'm glad you're focusing on your money. Because when I'm looking at your love, we have the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Judgment cards, the Ten of Trumps. Well, not even the Ten of Trumps, but the Judgment cards. So, you're very sad about a potential third-party situation. A lot of you want someone that's with someone else, or someone that's with someone else really wants you, but you can't indulge in it. You can, but no judgment here. If you want to do that, knock yourself out. But I'm just telling you, it's not going to end well. They're not going to leave the person that they're with. You want a new beginning with them, or they want a new beginning with you. This energy could be reversed. One of you wants a new beginning, but the other one's already tied up in something else. It's like an ex that wants to come back, and you just don't know what to do. You've been thinking about it very heavily, trying to see what went wrong and what you could fix, doing your research, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're very stuck in this position with them. I think that's why you're focusing so much in on your finances. I don't know who all listens to Slim Thug or Zero, H-Town, where it's at. But loving you is cool, but getting money is the only thing that's on my mind. I don't know what to do but hustle. I be living on the street if I'm not on my grind. So, if it's called Loving You is Cool, you should listen to it. I think that's the name of it. But it's Zero and Slim Thug. And there's a part of the song where he says, if I lost it all, I'd probably lose you. So if there's money on the table, I can't choose you. And that's where you are with that. And you're absolutely right. This person that you're potentially interested in is with someone else. That's not where you want your focus to be. It's okay to be a little sad about it. But don't dwell on it too long. It looks like you're dwelling on it. But you're using money or work or your business as a distraction. Yes, but it's a very positive distraction. So let's keep that up. Let's look at personal growth before we dig into this, okay? What is our lesson for Libra for January 2020? You got the Chariot in reverse. You got the Fool in reverse. And you got the Hangman upright. Reading that basically tells me, or it tells you, that you need to be aware. You're going to have to learn that you don't have to make decisions so quickly. Because when you do, you make that word that I almost said, decisions. You're not doing it right. You're just picking something. You're not picking what you really want. You're not being true to yourself or to anyone else. When you just say yes or no randomly, haphazardly, without thinking it through. It's okay to take a moment to think. If someone is asking you, especially in this love situation, if someone is asking you to make a decision right now, and in 24 hours it'll be a non-factor or they'll change their mind, then let them go, because they're trying to push you into something trying to make you make an emotional decision. Knowing your nature, they're trying to make you make an emotional decision that you may not agree with tomorrow. So you don't have to do that. Don't let people push you into making decisions so quickly. Okay? So that is your lesson for January 2020. Let's look into this financial situation and see about this person that wants to create a truce with you. It'll work out. It'll work out for your benefit financially. Like, you'll achieve the goal. But don't get used to that person in your life, because as soon as you get to that Nine of Cups energy, you'll hit that Ten of Swords energy and you'll cut them off. But your heart is unbothered because you're aware. Because you're watching the Good Witch Tarot. So, like I said, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. But yes, take this business adventure. Let them make the truce. Work with them. Get what you need done. And be ready for them to try to bounce or, try to jet out your life and feel like they used you, but they didn't. It'll be a mutually beneficial partnership. Just as quick as it started, it'll be over. And this may be with like a Leo, a Taurus, or an Aries. Somebody may have a bird tattoo on their arm. That's so random. So if that's specifically for you, it's for you. But somebody may have a bird tattoo on their arm. And that's the person that we're speaking of for you. The other one, for most of you, this is this is someone who you consider to be sneaky, but they know a lot of people. They always got to connect for something. Let them be useful to your business, but don't get attached to them personally, okay? So let's look at this love situation with this person that you want, or that wants you, that's attached to someone else, that wants a new beginning, and you're contemplating it, or they're contemplating it real hard. You're wishing on a star. Or they're wishing on a star for you, or you're wishing on a star for them. Not to say that it could never happen, but it's like a falling star. It happens and it's amazing, and it's fast, and it's fun, and it's beautiful, and then it's gone. And you get the Ten of Cups in reverse, so you'll be in even more sorrow when it's over than you were when it started. So it just depends on what you want. If you want that fast fling-like thing with this person, then have that. But just know that it's not going to be all it's cracked up to be in the end. Unless you go into it with the mindset of, okay, I know what I'm walking into. I accept that you're never going to leave this person that you're with. Or they accept that you're never going to leave the person that you're with, but you want to have this fling anyway. Anybody who watches me knows that this is a no judgment zone. I will tell you what's coming. I'll give you guides from the spirits, but I do not judge. So whatever your situation is, know that this fast fling thing is happening. And it will be fun. And it will be short-lived, and you'll have a new beginning soon, okay? I don't tell grown people what to do, but that would be a fun situation. It just won't be a long-term one, so I wouldn't ruin my happy home for it, okay? So, personal growth was pretty cut and dry. Don't let people make you make rash decisions quickly. Don't be pushed into anything. It's okay to think about what you want before you create a new beginning, because the decisions that you're making today will affect your entire year. this is the beginning of the year. At least till you'll be dealing with the decisions that you make this month until summer solstice. So this is that ripple effect. And you have the power to keep it stable. And the way you keep it stable is by thinking. Thinking and not acting so rashly. Also, Spirit saying no matter what you do with this person, don't lose focus on your coins, okay? For the month of January, love is going to be on the back burner for you. Love is going to be on the back burner. Don't make any harsh decisions about love or your love life, okay? All right, let's look and see what our Moonology card had to say to us, to guide us. Listen to your spirit, you guys. That inner voice that you try to block out, yeah, don't block that. Listen to that. Ooh. So like I said, more Aries energy, more Taurus, more Capricorn energy. A fiery climax approaches. Under the full moon and Aries card for the Moonology deck. So there's some things that are about to come to a head, and you're going to have to remember to be honest. Doesn't mean you have to be brutal. You don't have to be brutal to be honest. But something is peaking. But remember, those bridges you cross, you're going to have to cross them again. So don't burn them. Don't get pissed off and set the bridge on fire. Okay? That's not how you handle that, Libra. I know you want to, but don't get pissed off and set the bridge on fire. Set candles on fire, not bridges. Okay? Be assertive, but don't be a biatch. Libras are very fun people, but they do. You do have a temper, honey. You do. Calm that down. You're gonna need to have more fun, and some of you are gonna learn not to be so overly sensitive. Overly sensitive. Don't be so overly sensitive, okay? It's not always about you. You're gonna need to look at the bigger picture. And I'm not saying that you're mean or that you're all these things. You're great. I love Libras. I'm actually a cusp Virgo Libra. But some things are going to come to a head, and it could be with this person that you're getting a truce with. It could be with this person that you want to be with and don't want to be with, and they want to be with you and don't want to be with you. It's so much. So that could come to a head, and it'll result in what it results in. But again, even when it comes to a head, do not make a rash decision. Okay? Okay. So we're going to see which Orisha out of our Orisha Tarot deck that came up for you for guidance. You got the Six of Water. It's like, she kind of represents the sign of Pisces and Cancer. She's a gift from Yamaya. She's a mermaid laying on the water with silverfish floating up to her under the full moon while the tide is going down. Tide's coming in and out. This means you'll be reuniting with friends, loved ones, getting out more, trying to have fun, and that's what Spirit wants you to do. It's not that you're necessarily planning on doing it, but Spirit wants you to get out of the house more, wants you to accept gifts, re-encounter with some of your old friends, change ideas and thoughts with people, exchange them, and just feel a little bit freer. Don't be so tense. It's not like you. You have a lot on your plate with business, with growth. People are pushing you to make decisions and you feel slightly stressed. The Orishas, our gods, our deities, our energies, the universe, whatever you choose to call the all, wants you to take some time for yourself this month, even in the midst of all of that. While you're pushing, remember to get out and enjoy life. Tomorrow's not promised, no matter how hard we work today, okay? So enjoy your life while you make it better. Okay? Peace, love, light, and again, peace, Libras. Remember to like, share, subscribe, click the bell, go to the website. It'll all be listed below. Peace from the Good Witch.